Hi everyone, welcome back to Angela's Craft Room. Today I'm just going to show you how I use my brayer. I've had a couple of ladies ask how I use my brayer, and there is a couple of tips that I'm going to give you. Now I'm going to be using 4 colours. Now today I'm just going to show you how to use a brayer on this. I've got a piece of 4" by 4" shimmery white cardstock, and then what I'll do is I'll come back in my next tutorial and I'll use this background in a card for you. So I'm going to be using Soft Sky, Pear, Pizzazz, Pool Party and Old Olive. So I will put those colours at the bottom for you. But so the first tip, this is the Stampin Up brayer, and yes, I have been using it. That will just, when I'm finished with the brayer, you just run this under the cold tap and that will just come off perfectly clean. And I'll show you in my next video how clean it is. It is super easy to clean. So I'm going to use the Pool Party first. Now the trick, this is what you must do when you're using your brayer. You must just keep rolling it like that. Don't try and roll it back and forwards on your ink pad. You must roll it in one direction and lifting it. So I'm going there, coming back and lifting it. Okay. So I'm going to start this, and the same when I apply it. I'm just going to roll it one side. Don't do this because that's when you're going to get blotches. So I'm just going to go in with the Pool Party at the top, and I'm just going, because it's only a 4" by 4". Now as when I reapply the brayer, I'm always going in one direction, so just really remember that. And I just want a bit more up the top here. And I know it's just so easy, you just want to pull it back, but don't. Just don't pull it back. So then I just roll it onto my grid paper to make sure I've got the ink off, and you can see just by that I'm just getting most of the ink off. So that's the Pool Party. Then I'm going to grab my Pear Pizzazz and I'm going to do that at the bottom. So once again, just in the same direction, making sure the whole roller is inked up. And you need your ink pads to be really juicy for this technique. So I'm just, it's, as I say, it's only a 4" by 4", so I don't want to go too high up, but I need to go up a little bit higher. And you can do this with any colours, it doesn't matter. So I think that's all I need from the Pear Pizzazz. And don't worry that you've got a bit, because you're going to ink over that. Just make sure that's off. Then in the middle I'm going to bring in with my Soft Sky. So I'm going to, I don't think you really need to see me inking it up every time. Just remember what I said about, and with the Soft Sky it's a bit hard because you can't see, it's a lighter colour, and that's what I want in the middle. Just inking up my roller again. And there's no wrong, you can just keep playing with it until you're happy with what you've got. And because I did the darker colour, the Pool Party at the top, I can go in with the Soft Sky over the Pool Party, and it's just going to blend really nicely. And I mean, you can do sunsets, you can do anything, but I just want to stamp some flowers on this one. So just want a couple of different blues and some green at the bottom. So it's a really easy technique, and it's nice and quick too. I'm just going to get some Old Olive, which is a darker green to the Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just going to go across the bottom. Just bring it up a little bit. And you can see that I get more on my grid paper than I do. I'll just get that off. I'll just grab a bit of Pear Pizzazz. The hard part is just knowing when to stop, really. I'm going back into my Old Olive because I want that a bit darker down the bottom. And just make sure I've got that ink off. And just a bit more Soft Sky. And it won't look much now, but once I start stamping the flowers, it will make such a difference. Cool Party. But the main thing to remember is just keep rolling it in that one direction. And I think I'll just stop there. So you can see I've got a lot on my grid paper. And it's even gone just about through. But it does leave a really nice textured look. You could even add a bit of rock salt and rub it in if you wanted to, but I don't want to do that today. So I just wanted to show you that one on how I use the Brayer. And once I come back and we'll do a card with it and we'll stamp some flowers on it, and you'll see how good it looks like with having that as the background. So I look forward to seeing you in my next tutorial, and thank you for spending a few moments of your day with me.